Given the worries that we have about the coronavirus right now, a lot of us are working from home, and I want to give you a few tips. I've worked from home myself for over 25 years. I even homeschooled my daughter, and a lot of us are doing that too. So here's a few tips that can really help you to have more energy and be more efficient. First of all, try to designate space or time that's really set aside to work. One of the challenges of being at home is there's so many distractions. The television, your favorite books, your kids if they're home from school too, your pets, there's so many things you could be working on that you can distract you from work. So if you can really set up zones of focus, I talk about in my book, Micro Resilience, having zones of focus. And it can be spatial, it can be time, but it's important also to communicate with the other people in the house about that. So that's tip number 2, is not only figure out when and where you're going to work, but communicate with other people too. So let your kids know, let your spouse know if they're home as well, that this is the time you really need to focus. Something I would say too, because I homeschooled my kids, is that it's so important to communicate with them about it and sometimes to invest in them first. Spend a little time teaching them first, and then they'll be happy to play on their own a little bit. They need a little attention up front, and then they'll be happier to let you do what you're gonna do too. It's important also to take breaks. And when you don't try to just push all the way through, when you work too long, you can really become less productive over time. So stopping to take breaks, drink water, eat healthy snacks. If you eat a lot of sugar and drink a lot of coffee, you're gonna be drained and you're gonna be less efficient. It might feel like that sugar gives you a boost or that caffeine gives you a boost, but that is gonna drop you too. So eating healthy foods that give you longer lasting energy and pacing yourself, take a little break. Put it on your calendar to take a 5-minute break, listen to some music, relax, or even exercise a little bit, and you'll come back and you'll be refreshed and you'll be much more productive. So if you combine a lot of those tips for working from home, it's really important to be conscious of what you're doing so that you get a lot done and then you can relax. And being able to have those separations between working and then being able to relax with your family is important too. So I love working at home. There can be so much joy in it, but make sure you're staying in the driver's seat.